Hey guys, this is Neil Gaming, and today we're doing another video in the How Well Does a Minecraft Server Run on It series. It's not one. So in this video we're doing a Pentium D. Don't quite know the model number, but I know it's a 2.5 gigahertz dual core. So basically, this is the first test, basically just chunk loading tests. Basically, one of the things that always lags out Minecraft servers really bad is loading a lot of fresh chunks at the same time, and that's what we're doing here. Now, as you can see, it doesn't handle it very well. As soon as I go into new chunks, the TPS drops, although not significantly, maybe by 1 TPS, but it's still isn't very good. It goes back up to 20, but obviously it's running slow. And in this video, I don't have the max render distance for players turned down on the server, so it should be at the default 10, but 10 chunks. But that's, I don't know. But yeah, so now we're going to go back and we're going to turn on the lag machine. Now in this video I think I only go up to 3 layers of that 6-layer lag machine just because I don't really have, it gets pretty laggy before then, so it's going to turn on here in a second. Now the other, so the other specs of this, computer, I believe I used just a random mechanical hard drive I had lying around. Shouldn't really matter for this test as it's just exclusively running the server. I believe it was on Windows 7, and then the other spec to note is the RAM using 4 gigabytes, which is just fine for one person. And yeah, so you know, as you can see, immediately the speed of the redstone switching on and off, that immediately just tanks. The TPS is tanking, but the thing about the TPS is as it goes down, the refresh rate of the counter goes down, so it's kind of, I don't know, it takes a while to refresh, hence why simply turning on this lag machine and seeing how much lag it is takes a while. So, yeah. So, as you can see, it's slowing down, yeah. Now, while we're waiting for this, I should take a moment to explain, why a lot of people will say, well, you're not on a Pentium D in this video. No Pentium D will run the game this smoothly. But you're seeing the client side here. So this is running on my main computer. It's a R5 2600 and a 1050 Ti. So it's not gonna have any trouble running Minecraft. So it's not that, it's the server running on. It's the server that we're testing, not the client. So basically, like, if you're connected to, say, Hypixel runs and like if you're saying you're connecting to Hypixel and Hypixel lags, that's basically what we're testing, is testing the lag, because Hypixel, they run their, they run the server, so the actual game, like everything that's happening in games, like the breaking of the blocks and like the turning on and off of this redstone is being, in this case, being processed by the computer I have running, not like the screen recording you're seeing here. So that's not the computer that you're seeing the screen recording from. So a lot of people seem to be confused about that in the last video. Not a lot, but at least a couple. So yeah, just hopefully you guys understand. Because Minecraft Java, to play multiplayer, you basically have to run the server. So that's kind of what we're testing. But anyway, turn on the second lag machine. It doesn't really slow down all too much. They're still slowing down to 14 TPS. This is probably where most people would say it's unplayable. To me, this is perfectly acceptable. I played on 2B2T a lot, so it's not that bad to me. But yeah, now it's gonna start slowing down even more. It'll kind of take a while, but yeah. Now I know I never really expected this to run well either, because it's a 2.5 gigahertz. Pentium D. That other Pentium 4, the one that actually ran well we had, that was a 3.6 gigahertz, and Minecraft Java only uses 1 core, so that single core higher clock speed with a hyperthread with that hyperthread just to run some of the background tasks, that probably ran better just because it's a higher clock speed, whereas this is a lower clock speed. And not only that, but the Pentium Ds, if I remember correctly, they did not manage the second core very well, so I never really expected this to run well at all, considering it's so low clocked and they're so inefficient. But I don't know, it's worth a shot, and it kind of worked. Like, I wouldn't expect this to run well with more than 2 people, but I mean, I did actually use this for a short period of time when I had it set up to run a server just for myself, so I could play the game anywhere I wanted to. But yeah, it's really, it doesn't run very well, and especially in the most recent version. So I would not suggest using a Pentium D for a 1.18 Minecraft server, or really any Minecraft server. Even the older Pentium 4s run a bit better, just because of how high some of them are clocked. And so yeah, I wouldn't suggest going out and buying a Pentium D. So yeah, that'll be the end of this video. Yeah, bye.